It's just a privilege just to be exposed to that much artwork and different people in the world under one roof. They all had a good background with art in general. Those type of conventions, it kind of brings a lot higher tier clientele, not someone who's just bullshitting their way through it. And those competitions were real because of that. I feel like everything that entered was first place.
The depths of Amsterdam, traveling through the bamboo fields, be very weary.
Art is respected so much out there. The graffiti museum was crazy. Rembrandt museum was crazy.
Amsterdam was just so captivating. A lot of people on bikes, more people walking, and the infrastructure is super different. It allows for more people to like walk around and just be on foot and on bikes. It was huge, literally. Like the place was huge. It was like this old shipyard in like the NDSM location. Super like artsy area. You can tell they put their time into creating the space for artists.
Just from your line of sight, you could see total different energies in the room. Seeing like the tabori, seeing the Polynesian style of tattooing, the rituals they were performing there.
When you go into a tattoo convention, you cannot have tattoos and you'll still be welcome. Naturally, like that world just takes you in.
No, it was the guy. It was like in the second row. He really? Built it himself, yeah.
Wow.
He built it off of an old bell that's off of a tattoo machine, and he just put newer parts on it, that's all.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
I love interactions like that. It made my purchase even more worth it, you know?
Dude, the first experience, it's like, all right, there's so many artists here and everybody was talented. Like literally walking in, it's like when you get that fire album, no skips, like you have to stop and talk to everybody and be like, oh my goodness, that's fire. Heat everywhere you go. So it was pretty dope and a little overwhelming because you want to sit there and like look at everything, but it's like everybody's nice.
So basically I just get the client to tell me what portrait they want, and then I'll just take it from there. I've got a graffiti background, so I just add like graffiti letters over the top, illustrations, characters, that kind of thing, and I'll show it to them, and then they don't have a choice and I tattoo it.
I like drawing since I was young, and usually the topic is around something like this, and I didn't think much about developing. I just do it naturally. Yes.
The second person in the world to ever tattoo their own eyes, still very few people have. I don't recommend it. You could really mess yourself up. But I had my whole body done, including my ears at that point, and I'd already tattooed my tongue.
The machine is running on 30 volts and not on 9 or 7 volts. Okay. So, but we use these machines actually just for the black work, so for filling parts and yeah.
Ooh, myself at 18. As soon as I could, I started getting tattoos, and it was, it's still cool tattoos, but the younger you are, the more you might regret it in the past.
Favorite tattoo? Yeah. My cross. We started in 2010, and it's grown ever since. I got 4 tattooers and the 2 apprentices with us this weekend, killing it and having fun.
But you like coming out here?
Yes, I like the city. I like smoking cannabis.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Before I even get into like the nightlife, I just want to say this, right? We were told or informed that the red light district in Amsterdam is lit in that red color specifically because of a syphilis outbreak.
The nightlife is insane. Yo, one street you're walking down like a Harry Potter scene, and the next scene you're in a strip club outside. Like, it made no sense at all. The weed shops were like Dunkin' Donuts in every corner.
It's a coffee shop, but they sell cannabis.
The weed shops, oh my God.
I gotta testify. Come up in the spot looking extra.
The hot chocolate, that shit was bananas. It's like there's nothing about going to a restaurant and smoking before you eat. That is dangerous.
That is literally the greatest thing you could ask for. Cannabis, food, me, the best.
I'm very competitive. So if I'm not like doing something competitive at a convention, I feel like I'm wasting my time. Kim always wanted that leg tattoo for a while now.
He killed the design. I try not to bother him in his artistic process, but I was kind of like, okay, do it like this and add this. Like, we went through so many different like renditions of the piece. So I initially was like, ooh, sexy robot girl. The artist who initially designed the sculpture, Hajime Sorayama, there's an exhibit in Amsterdam we didn't even know about. So there's that. But wanted to have Derek kind of like switch it up for me and add the Hanya. Like, I want to show the evolution of a woman, how we go through everything, but like we still stand strong, still shine, still do what we gotta do. So the Hanya sexy robot was kind of like for that, if that makes sense.
I'm alive. But yeah, honestly, the pain is real. We are in the beginning stage of the tattoo. I think Derek is working from top to bottom on this one. So it's painful, but it's enjoyable at the same time. I know I'm weird.
Call them mags, but they're like a two rows of satin needles. This is a 9 mag, so there's 9 pins in this, and it's flat, so the sides are it's just a lot harder, but you can get into corners a lot easier.
How you feeling, Kim?
Jesus, it was insane. No lie, the first line, I think I was so anxious to like get started. I was just like, all right, that's not that bad. I think like an hour in, I think my body just started giving up, and I was just like, this is not for me. Like, I regret this. I'll just leave it as is. I'm good. But like, Derek is the most persistent person on earth.
You ready?
It hurts, but honestly, it's a new area, so it's not that bad. I genuinely am in pain though. Like, no doubt about that. You know what's funny? It's not even the actual tattoo, it's the wiping. As he's working, it's fine. The minute he pulls that needle out, it actually wipes. I die every time. Oy, oy, oy. It's literally just spicy.
Stopping and then restarting is the absolute worst thing to do, because you're just going back into swollen and inflamed skin. So
oh man, how do I put it? You spend all this time getting your tattoo torched, and then it comes with this white ink with a thin needle, and it's like wet lava going through your whole tattoo because it's already chewed up, and you're going over everything with some white highlights.
We got a winner.
I got some dominance, you know what I'm saying?
In the category of best black and gray.
But like, sometimes I get my ass beat, but it's okay. I ain't gonna give up.
He's getting beer. I like this guy. Get him more beer.
my biggest takeaway from it was like, you still have a lot to learn, and that's dope. I've already have done work that has that influence that I had from Amsterdam. So you see it in my work and you see it the way I talk about it. I can't wait to figure out those problems so I can go back and show people what I've learned. Because of tattooing, I was able to travel the world. I was able to go into places that I could never see myself. Today, tattooing is so accepted, it's beautiful. But at the time, it was looked at as like gangsters, bikers, you name it. It was the stereotype. I was tattooing a few of those type of characters.
My first tattoo was by Derek in a garage. I literally was kind of just trying to be rebellious because my mom was on vacation.
Also, you guys are dating too.
Oh,
I feel like you gotta bring that up a little bit.
I know. I'm such a private person, and it's like we've been together for 12 years, going on 13, and it's like that's my person. Like legit, anything Derek needs, I got him. He was always just trying to push and push and push and push. Seeing that he was so willing to just risk it all, that's what kind of like drove me to be like, I'm gonna support you. And this, you know, the other part is he did the same for me, but tattoo wise, I got him.
Nah, walk in the middle.
In the beginning of my career, I did house parties, tattooed in every city you can think of. I've gotten robbed leaving certain tattoo parties. I was just tattooing on the streets for so many years. I realized that like I was hitting a wall. Like, it's not really legal, you know what I mean? So it's like, you can't really advertise something you're doing illegally. That drove me to want to get licensed as a tattoo artist and take it as a profession. The main reason why I decided to leave working for a tattoo shop to start my own was the death of my mother. She was always a backbone to like our family. And within her passing, it made me realize that life is borrowed. We don't have a lot of time. Either I can give this a try, or I can regret that I never tried at all. In the wake of all that happening, I just went all in and just hope for the best. It was almost like I took it as a strength to push through and create something that was my own. The people that came with me, they all understood what I was trying to achieve, and they believed in me enough to work with me. Now that we're 2 years into this space, I can say that we're probably like one of the top tattoo shops in the state. And I'm very appreciative of everything that happened and the people that work with me. And I want to keep pushing this place as hard as I can so the day I die. Hopefully, not soon.
It's so important to get out there and experience things and actually like know what other people live like, not just, you know, in your home space. And be creative and yeah, enjoy life. Like, it's short, so do what you gotta do. That's all.
The feeling I felt when I entered Amsterdam was like, you know when you hit a certain level, it's like, word, I got here. I was back there, mini-me, looking up, dreaming about it, and now I'm here just making moves. And it was just like, so grateful, like feeling that I've accomplished getting somewhere that I didn't think was possible. That was dope.